Rice, the Team Rice offense has looked a little bit anemic. No. Thank you. Oh my god, no. You should be drinking now, by the way. If you're following along at home with the drinking game. Oh, and now you get to double drink because it's Jameis Winston on one screen and Grease Live on another screen. So, 2 times sad, Sam.
At least I have tofu.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's good.
I know that feel, Sandra D.
Did you mean you'd like to feel Sandra D?
No.
I'm confused. Those are some shoes. Dang. Sam, who's your Gressus? We got the Gruden on one screen with a lot of eye makeup on it. It's freaking me out. Well, who's your Gressus grinder so far?
I'm ready to name the Gressus grinder of both of these, what's going on right now. And the Gressus grinder, fucking for this episode of Ray and Sam Host Everything, is fucking me for dealing with this goddamn horse shit. Grease is probably my least favorite musical ever. And I've tried to... Up till this point, I've really tried to keep it together. But you just fucking reminded me that we go together is yet to happen. It's like being stabbed in the eyeballs with needles, and then you're like, oh, I'm getting used to the needles now. At least it's just needles. And then you're like, oh no, we're gonna switch to fucking nails later. Get ready. Fuck!
Well, you got to do the Gressus grinder. I get to do the Greases grinder. I'm going to say, I'm giving out 2 Greases grinder awards. One is to the gritty John Kuhn of the Green Bay Packers.
I don't disagree with that.
He's had a great game, and lest you forget, I'm calling him gritty because he's white.
Yes.
The other Greases grinder is going to have to go to that guy who looks like John Leguizamo. He's been toughing it out in the shadows behind Danny Zuko. Yeah. I can't remember what his part is or who he is. Like I know he's famous.
Big doof looking guy.
But he's been grinding it out. So those are your Greases grinders.
Fair enough. I you know,
Charles Woodson coming in at receiver for Team Rice.
Oh, snap.
Carr's going to try and throw it to Woodson. No, it's going to be to Peterson.
Those long seam routes.
Richie Incognito there.
Oh, God.
All pro this year, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. At least made the Pro Bowl.
Fucking guy.
But, yeah. Lest you forget.
Yeah, John Gruden.
He bullied, what's his name out of Stanford?
Oh, Jonathan Martin.
Jonathan Martin.
Yeah.
Got kicked off the Dolphins.
Thought you were talking about John
Woodson
Gruden for a second.
Came in to receive there. Yeah. Didn't get the ball, and they're not trying it again. We gotta try that again.
Legendary 6-time Tony Award-winning costume designer William.
We already saw this. It was cool the first time. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, those costume changes were sweet.
Yeah, they're nice.
The like smaller version of the same dress. That was nice. Inside the USO dress.
I don't have complaints about the like the production values.
I really think it's a pretty decent production, with the exception of your girl, and I think that's why you're so mad.
That
Carly is the only disappointing point of this production.
And that was the only part I was fucking looking forward to. Okay, it's hard for me.
I know it's hard.
She fucking still looks good.
All right, Carr throws over the middle to Martin. For those still watching the Pro Bowl, why? If you're still watching the Pro Bowl, why? Maybe to see Charles Woodson catch a touchdown pass.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That's what I'm hoping for. Honestly, they wouldn't cover him.
No, they would just fucking let him.
I know. So you should just.
This is his last game of his career, and
second player since 1970 to make Pro Bowl in first and last seasons.
It
in a
is-
minimum of
it
10
is-
seasons.
it is
The other
actually-
being Barry Sanders, who, lest you forget, retired early.
It's pretty amazing that he's able to go out on such, a high
And he
note.
deserved it. It's not a sympathy vote. He had an
No,
unbelievable
he-
year.
His season was great.
Arguably the best defensive player ever to play the game.
Yeah.
The last defensive player to win a Heisman at the cornerback position with Michigan. Goes to the Raiders, plays cornerback for 8 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Then goes to, where did he play? He left to play somewhere. I don't remember. Played cornerback for them for a number of years. I think won a Super Bowl wherever it was he went.
Yep.
Maybe Indianapolis, though that doesn't seem right. And then comes back to Oakland.
Come back home to Oakland,
to
right.
play safety because he doesn't have a speed, the acceleration to play cornerback anymore. And in his last season,
still
just an unbelievable
absolutely
year.
shut down. Yeah. So he spent 8 years. I'm sorry, 6 years. 6 years with the Packers.
Packers, that's right.
From
Of course,
2006
of course.
to 2012. Yeah.
Core
yeah,
of
we
that
should have remembered
Packers.
that.
How many years was he with the?
With the Raiders, 1998 to 2005 was his first stint.
So 7 years.
So 7 years,
yeah.
and,
then
then
6 years with the Packers.
6 years
and
with
back.
the Packers, and then 2 years from 2013 through this season.
Not sure who just ran the
with
ball.
With the Raiders. One.
I can't tell if that was Giovanni Bernard or who's the other guy for the Bengals.
Won the Super Bowl in 2011.
It was the Bengals fullback, it looks like.
Packers versus Steelers. They're a really close, exciting game. And yeah, just going over all of Charles Woodson's accolades.
He's one of the best players.
Wow.
of
Only
all
player
time,
in NFL
no
history to
question.
have at least 60 interceptions and 20 sacks over his career.
mean,
it's absolutely amazing.
If
what
you
he
don't
has done.
think, if you feel the urge to argue with Charles Woodson being one of the best NFL players of all time, or best football players of all time,
Yeah.
you're a fool.
I was going to say, yeah,
it's
it's
just-
right. And
And that's a silly thing for me to say because there's just nobody who would argue that. He's just absolutely been fantastic.
I'm
for as long as he's
glad.
played the
I'm
game.
really glad he was able to get a Super Bowl because he wasn't going to get it with the Raiders. As sad as that sound, I'm obviously he loves that team, right? And he's committed to it. That's why he came back.
Of course, it's a shame he got it with the Packers, a team that I
Yes,
learned to hate.
yes.
I did not hate them at the time that he won it. Oh no, it was 2011.
It was 20.
Yeah,
that was
just kidding.
Rodgers.
I hated them already. Odell Beckham.
Long gainer.
Who cares?
Who cares
cares
anymore?
about the
Your
Pro
life,
Bowl?
your life is Greece now.
Everything
Your
is
life
Greece
is Greece
now.
now.
Because everything is Greece. That's the wrong musical. It's Rent. How long till Rent live? I want
It's
a
never gonna
month
happen.
countdown.
never gonna
It's
happen.
never. All right, I give it 1 year before
Really?
we have. Yes.
You think they'll have the balls to do Rent live?
Everybody's hungover. Of course they will. Balls. It's Rent. It
I-
won like
I-
a Pulitzer or something.
Yeah, I feel like you
That's
forget.
not ballsy.
I don't think they can put Rent on network TV.
Why?
I would
Because
love
there's a
for them
live
to.
ass.
Yes.
They will just cut it.
There's a lot of shit there that I think network executives would be too afraid to do.
Ooh.
Everything with
Wait, I
Angel.
want to figure out who has a size 34 double D. It's hers. Ha!
It's actually kind of funny. All right, because Anna Gasteyer, fair enough.
Please disregard that last announcement.
I like that she's theoretically going to put it
This has been a
on.
test. This was only a test.
God, Grease is
All
horrible,
right.
but
Grease is terrible,
I want to
but-
go to a drive-in movie.
You know, there's places.
It's an
around
hour
here.
away.
Yeah,
'Cause we
but
live
isn't
in
that part of
a
the
miserable
point?
city.
Which city? Where
Any
is it?
city, but specifically Chicago.
Okay, everybody out.
Why? What?
They're gonna kill somebody.
To the cinema. I originally had money for tickets.
Oh, okay.
It was cabbage night. Here comes
Oh, they were talking about farts. I
Yeah.
thought they were talking about the almost certain gas fumes they would have been getting in the trunk of that car.
Pop one with extra buck. French?
Oh my god, that girl reminds me so much of
pants.
my
Her
friend Amelia.
pants.
Amelia, if you're listening, I know you're not, but I know you're probably watching Grease. You remind me of that girl.
Her pants. I'm more interested in
What
that
movie is on? Hey, you know, this looks like it could be shaping up to be an episode of Beers and B Movies. Coming soon
Awesome. Yeah, coming hopefully very soon. Depending.
from Ray and Sam.
Absolutely.
Good
We're
lighting
gonna
in this
do-
scene.
We're going to do a vlog
Look at
of
that.
good beers and bad
That's-
movies.
Some stellar lighting. It's like cool, like it's very cold temperature, but still they look
I'm not disagreeing there.
nice and bright.
If you hadn't run off, I never
It's clearly nighttime.
So here's one.
The use of the neutral fill with the cold. They're using a real neutral key here with a real cold fill, and it's really communicating well what they're going for.
I want your take on this as the play-by-play. So you were out cooking tofu during the dance-off. I'm not sure if you saw, but Julianne Hough didn't want to be on camera, so she took herself out of the competition. Danny Zuko ended up winning it with some lady named Cha-Cha instead when she could have had a chance at winning it herself with Danny. In my opinion, that again. So
It's selfless play. It reminds me of how about how Gary Kubiak or whoever's coaching the Broncos. I don't remember.
Gary Kubiak. I think it's no. It's
Gary Kubiak.
It's not John Fox. That was last year.
Gary Kubiak is going to have to take out Peyton Manning, or Peyton Manning is going to have to take himself out of the Super Bowl
and give
the
Trevor
ball
Siemian.
to Brock Osweiler or preferably Trevor Siemian.
Yep.
Whoa, yeah, go ahead. Just sorry.
Stop.
I'm talking, of course, about number 28 for Team Irvin, Marcel Reese.
Now. So my.
Oh, she's wearing his class ring, right? They didn't just get married.
Yeah, they did that.
Hey, raise your hand if you've ever given your class ring to a girl.
Raise your fucking hand if you. Oh God. Who has a class ring?
I wish I had my Northwestern class ring. It was my high school class ring, and I gave it to a girl at Northwestern. How dumb is that?
I see. My opinion on Julianne.
It's not Marcel
Hough
Reese.
and the
It's
dance
DeMarco
off.
Murray.
I think.
Wait. Is that DeMarco Murray wearing a Raiders helmet?
No. No way. No way.
No, wait, because DeMarco Murray was in the Eagles. Latavius Murray
Yeah, there you go.
made the Pro Bowl.
I think Julianne Hough showed
Sorry,
a
it's
lack
the
of
same
hustle by taking herself out of that dance-off. But
But you know, you're going for the team win here.
Well, the right, but the team, the team
Charles
is
Woodson
you and
going at Latavius
Danny.
Murray.
Now,
Somebody else's mistake.
oh,
That guy, that's my green grinder. That's the one on the left.
yep.
It's grinding on Vanessa.
The
Hudgens' whole
grease
movie.
is grinder.
Grease is grinder.
Yeah. So that goes.
Oh
to
my
the
god, you
theme
just gave
that-
her your ring. You don't have to do the yawn trick. You can just mac
Yeah.
on her, bro. You can just mac on her, bro.
Gross.
Oh no, nothing like that. It's probably just some drive-in dust. That's all.
Oh my god, would you just get it? Both of you? Like that's not sexist. I'm like, oh
again,
no!
another-
You blew it, bro!
Don't worry, there's nobody watching.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Lack of hustle again.
You think I'm gonna stay with you in this sandwagon?
Sandy, come on.
Sin wagon.
Oh.
Take this piece of tin.
Sandy,
Take this piece of tin.
you can't just walk out of a drive-in.
They literally will arrest you for that.
Yeah, lack of hustle. So that's where
This
I'm.
musical is so bad.
Lack of hustle on the part of the actors, I think, is my theme of the day. Boys to Men put in a great performance.